Alright, we're right back where we left off. Right back where we left off. We're gonna go back to Elder Gleam's sanctuary and get this stuff to... Can't remember her name. But we're helping out Vilha right now. As for Skeever, don't know. He's just along for the ride for now. Before I ultimately...
There's someone there.
Oh. I was just trying to make it to Elder Gleam. Like, come on, Spirit. Let's go. I was just trying to make it to Elder Gleam. That is it. And I'm going the wrong way to Elder Gleam. I'm going the wrong way despite having the map marker, which is... I guess that's just like just a running joke now at this point. You literally have a marker telling you where to go, but you are still going the wrong way. Please don't chase me. Ugh. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't chase me forever. Okay, it looks like it didn't. Wonder what crazy stuff's gonna happen with this quest. Now, of the Vilha quest line, I've never actually done. So I've gotten up to this point, but anything after this point in her main quest, I've never done. So this is like 95% blind.
Yes?
Okay, Jelena wanted me to give you this book.
Oh, that is wonderful. I have been asking around for this book everywhere. Do you say Yelena found it at the Hog's Cure in Marakath?
Mm-hmm.
I've always heard that that's a very good store, and I believe the room was right. And now you better go and talk to your friend. I think he has some interesting news for you.
Okay, what's up,
Bye.
Vilha?
Oh, there you are. And you talked to Anesia, right?
Yeah, I did it right in front of you. Yeah, you talked to her also, I believe. Well, yeah, I saw her talk to her, but okay, yeah.
Anesia and I also had a good talk while you were away.
Huh?
And you know what? She will help me with the bottle. But she needs some ingredients in order to evaluate and restore what is hidden in that bottle. And she needs our help to collect those ingredients.
Yeah, of course she does. Of course. Did you say us? We? We? Ha! We? Anyways. I'm thinking about Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Of course, we will help Anesia.
So you will come with me then?
Of course, I wouldn't have brought
how
you here
sweet
in the
of
first
you.
place if we weren't going to.
I have so much enjoyed traveling here together with you. I'm so glad that we will continue to travel together a little longer.
Yeah?
There is one thing though.
Mm-hmm.
As you are helping me, I of course want to help you too. I understand that of course also you have many important things to do.
Not really at the moment.
If I can be of any use for you, I'd be happy to help out. I just want you to know that. So if you just let me tag along, I'll look for the ingredients meanwhile. Of course, it would be great if you collected some of them.
I might have, I don't know.
Actually, Anesia and I made lists of the ingredients. Maybe you could take care of this list and look around for the ingredients. It would be incredibly nice if you also carried the ingredients on the list until you have collected all of them. That will make things easier for me.
I may have everything, I don't know. Collect all ingredients on Vilha's list. I didn't look at what list she gave me. Okay, list of ingredients to collect. Thank God. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got that. Easy. We'll head back to the museum for that. But I think we're gonna go to. We're going to. I have the ingredients now, probably, right? I don't have any. I might not have taproot on me. Yeah, I gotta get taproot and some other stuff. So, hold on. All right, we'll meet you back at the museum. We'll probably have to take a look at the list again to see what I need. But I know for a fact I have everything. I might as well just take all and then put everything back. But I don't want to do that. That's time-consuming stuff that we don't need to do. We'll just look at the list again to see what we need. Mammoth tusk, mudcrab, chitin taproots, and one small pearl. I could just take all. Let's see, what is it? What is? I hope slaughterfish scales. Fly. I know I got flies on me. We'll fly the mantia. Yeah, I know I have this. I'll just take 8 of that. What else did it say I needed? Taproot. I'll take all the taproots. Small pearl? I should have a few. Don't have much of those. Look at the list again. Oh, mammoth tusk. I don't think that's in ingredients. Mammoth tusk would be here, right? Orca tusk. Mammoth tusk. What else am I missing from the list? I must have started collecting more stuff. Slaughterfish scales, taproots, fly, mammoth tusk, one small pearl. Yeah, we got everything. Now I think I can talk to you.
Let me see. You have all the ingredients on your list now, haven't you? Oh, that is wonderful. Now I just have to find the ones remaining on my list.
Which one is that? What is it?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Okay, tell me your thoughts.
I have something for you. Something that will make it easy for you to give me orders during combat when there's no time for talking. It's 2 attack horns that you can use to help me decide which target I should attack next. I have written down instructions for you on how to use them. It's not very complicated, but please read before you try them out.
Okay, Vilha attack. What is it?
Have I got freckles? I hate freckles.
I don't see any. Absolutely not.
Is it true? Well, that's wonderful then. My
Nothing wrong with
sister has got
freckles, though.
and she always claims that I have it too.
Alright, so what now? She didn't really say, like, what was on her list.
Later, I see that you have a copy of the book Thief of Virtue. If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you wish. Talk later.
Okay, so, I don't know what to do with that. But it is nighttime. We'll get some sleep. Hopefully, I don't even remember how many days have gone by at this point. We'll get a good 10 hours. Thirsty and hungry. Skeever.
What?
Nope, I guess it hasn't been as much time as I thought it was. I guess we'll go look for her flute. I don't know what ingredients she's looking for. And
I'm
what?
not surprised that we are running again.
Well, we'll take him to an inn. Maybe he'll talk to us at another inn.
What?
The mod author of Skeever used to watch my videos, so if you're still around, you know, feel free to let me know how this works. I mean, I could, you know, go to the mod page and look, but if mod author used to watch my videos because I was using his companion, and I'm using him once again. So if you're still watching, how do I get this thing started? By going to ends?
Let me know if you want anything.
You should like
Think I
this
got a
one. This
clean
one's
mug
called the
around here
Winking Skeever.
Huh?
Any thoughts about the Winking Skeever? Yeah.
I do enjoy talking with you, but my mouth is able to perform other actions, such as drinking. Why not get us a few bottles of whatever? Just drink.
The rumors say the culprits are vampires. I try not to listen to swaggle like that.
Vampires, dragons.
You're talking to me.
Doorway, so sit, relax.
You feel a bit gloomy.
Gloomy? Wow, I told you I made a note of your perceptual skills.
Yeah, you literally are belligerent to me, so...
I'm not sure I wish to confine my personal issues in you. Helping me with my condition is one thing, but this is something completely different. We don't know each other that well, do we?
Well, I guess not. Maybe we could, you know, get to know each other better if you tell me what's going on.
Yes, I get it. I'll tell you my predicament and we will improve our relationship. I get it. I guess you did earn that much, at least by simply offering to help me with my drunken bewitchment, forgetting everything. Well, thing. It's just... I miss my skeever tail.
Looking for you.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What tail?
Lucky tail, I guess I should say.
I have a letter here for you.
Oh, never mind. We got the quest started. Skeever, what tail? Well, this may be one of the quests. There may be more. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess I should really say lucky skeever tail.
Would you mind making a bit more sense, please?
Because it's a tail, and it is definitely lucky, and it is also of Skeever, and my name is Skeever, so it all makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
You see, I had a Skeever's tail, a very lucky Skeever's tail, that is one of a kind, lavish like no other.
I heard you say these words before when we met. Lavish like no other.
Yes, that's true. You may actually have perceptual skills after all. Well, one night, a few moons back, I don't really remember when, to be honest. I do, however, remember entering a tavern. Not sure which one. Maybe the Bannered Mare.
Okay, drank too much?
I did, and what of it? I didn't lose my lucky tail on account of being drunk. It was well secured in my private stash. Also, it's not like I had a choice in the matter or something. You know, I get drunk with or without drinking when I enter places like that. Well, at least I did until you arrived, which I still consider as bizarre, mind you.
Savior of Skyrim. Alduin's wings.
Let us continue with the tale, Skeever.
Indeed. What I was saying before you rudely interrupted me, I was in a tavern of sorts. My lucky tail locked in my private stash as per usual. I always keep it locked, and each time I wake up in the morning after whatever mess happened the night before, I rub it for good luck. As it turns out, the morning after this tavern visit was unlike any other. I woke up in a jail. Unlucky, some would say.
Very unlucky. What's the point of having a lucky tail if it doesn't work?
Ending up in jail was more than just bad luck, it would seem. Someone had a hand in this incident. As I woke up, I looked in my bag, as I normally do. Usually the guards take away a prisoner's bag, but since my bag is smellier than, well, it smells really bad, and I also assume the guards thought it's too much trouble to handle such stench. Especially in my case, a drunk patron that will be released as soon as he wakes up. Nevertheless, that did not calm me down for long.
That sweet song of Skyrim, sky shattering through.
So it's because you found your lucky tail missing.
And so the tongues
Right you are. I couldn't find it in my bag, and it's too big to just fall out. I had it strapped in with 3 leather straps.
ushered in a new age.
Well, it's some kind of skeever tail.
Loud winds
Lucky Skeever tail. In any case, naturally, I suspected the guards had something to do with it, and I called them out as thieves. That was not a wise move. I ended up serving a few extra days, and they took my bag away. The only good outcome from that was being sober. Did I say good outcome? Never mind. I realized that the guards did not steal it, as city guards don't really do such obvious crimes, and I was also not in Markoth, thank the gods. They were very adamant about it too, so I figured since they didn't make any joke on my behalf, and with all the other indications...
Okay, someone else, but who? A common thief?
No, I think not. No mere thief could unlock my stash. It would take a more powerful skill.
Okay. What kind of lock are we talking about?
Never mind. I don't want to lose track of the tale. It's been a long time since I was able to speak without slurring my words. So, as I was saying, it was not the guards, but I was not ready to give up. I tried asking the guards for some information, but I got nowhere. Sadly, this gave me no other choice. I had to resort to a shameful and dark method.
Okay, you turned to crime, you killed one of them?
No, I was forced to use my own money and pay for information. I hate doing that. All that precious gold for a few uttered words.
Well, the pain you must have felt. You know, if I like you, maybe I can reimburse you. Did you at least learn anything?
I thank you for your sympathy and sarcasm. As it turns out, the guard I paid off didn't just happen by my jail cell. He was approaching to open it and release me. My old buddy Ratmouth paid off my bounty for drunkenly behavior or excessive lollygagging, whatever they call it.
That was nice. Guess I don't have to reimburse you, I guess.
Nice indeed. After he paid, the guards gave him my stash. Obviously, he removed the lucky tail from it. I'm not sure why he bothered paying the guards for my release. Maybe he felt bad. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He stole my lucky tail.
Any idea where this rat mouth may be at?
I don't have an exact property location, if that is what you mean. But a rat like Ratmouth is sure to be somewhere in the Riften area. That actually makes perfect sense now that I think about it.
Exactly where we're going.
A thief enjoying Riften, the capital of thievery. He might be walking the streets of Riften for all I know. Or maybe he's just begging for food. He is kind of a beggar.
Okay, I think we should try to find this rat mouth character. Is he dangerous by any chance?
Ratmouth? No. He's harmless enough. I imagine he will not put up a fight.
Okay, we need to try and find rat mouth. Let's go.
It would be nice to hold my lucky tail once more.
Well, let's not waste any more time.
Understood.
Okay, so it's perfect because we are going. You know, it's funny that you're here too.
Our hero claims a warrior's
Stendar says to stay away from you.
I tell you the
He's a Deja worshiper for Sanguine, and he's half. Let's get out of here.
of the ancient Nord.
But yeah, we're going to Riften, and it's perfect because we're going there for Vilha as well. Alright, we'll see you in Riften. Alright, we're in Riften.
All meats guaranteed, clean and
We need to go to the Bee and Barb for one thing. I think Vilha's flute we need to talk to somebody in the Bee and the Barb for. Yeah, we need to speak to this Khajiit here.
Do you want something, friend?
Yeah. Can we talk about your flute?
Oh, yes. Racine has the best flute in all of Skyrim. It is made of Cyrodiil dogwood and is very precious. Will Sarah listen to the flute?
No, the flute doesn't belong to you.
Sarah? It is my flute. I have bought it in Solstheim from a fine Nord man. I had paid for it with my own money. Well, almost. So, how can anyone say that the flute does not belong to Racine?
The man who sold you the flute has stolen it.
Sarah?
stew.
It cannot be true. The man looked very honorable. Ah, it is true, isn't it? Racine has been fooled. Yes, Racine could feel that in his bones. The flute does not belong to Racine. Therefore, it will not play the way Racine wants it to play. So, tell me, who is the owner of the flute?
The flute belongs to my companion, Vilha. It's a gift from her grandmother.
Ah, it belongs to your friend. Yes, Racine can feel that this is a girl's flute, not a man's flute. And Racine is a gentleman who wouldn't want to upset a pretty girl or her grandmother.
Can we please have the flute? But let me guess, you don't have it.
Well, that is not possible.
That's a good guess.
A bard needs to have a flute to play, and Racine hasn't got another flute. There was a flute, but it is gone.
What if I buy you a new flute?
No, that wouldn't do. Racine wants his old flute.
Okay, so what happened to your other flute?
Oh, it is a sad, sad tale. Racine should have listened to his mother, who always said gambling is bad. But Racine didn't listen. Racine wanted to play put a tail on a donkey with a little wooden fellow and his big Nord friend. And Racine lost. Racine had no money, so instead Racine gambled with the old flute. It now belongs to the little wooden fellow.
So what if I retrieve it for you?
Ooh, then Racine will be very happy. When Racine no longer needs the new flute, then you may buy it.
Oh, yeah, why would I want to buy a flute that rightfully belongs to Vilha?
Because Racine has paid for it. Racine didn't know it was stolen. Sarah, Racine has paid 500 gold for the flute.
Alright.
Sarah, that is very kind. Racine's
I
old
wonder if the
flute
service we are
is a
getting
very
is due to
good
you being a
flute.
Nord.
You must then find the little wooden fellow and his big Nord friend. They said we're going to Riverwood. You might want to ask around there. May you walk or in the sand.
So Riverwood is next, huh?
Greetings.
Alright, next we're looking for... Ratmouth. Something worries Skeever. After talking with Skeever for some time, I realized he feels gloomy because someone has stolen his lucky Skeever tail, as he calls it. He could not find the thief, and so brought it to Whiterun guards to find some information about him. It turns out a man called Ratmouth may have stolen it. We're headed to Rutan to see if we can find him, and it doesn't show me on the map where he is, I don't think. No, I wanna... Oh, that's right. Oh, he's in Beggar's Row. I guess it does tell you on the map. I don't know why the R button is not working correctly. Oh, show on map is M. I'm thinking of... I got my keys mixed up. Because I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 and my muscle memory is messed up. I have things set up differently for that game. Yeah. Oh, he was surprisingly really easy to find. Well met.
Well met, friend. Oh, hey, Skeever.
I see you recognize your friend here.
Yes, I do.
This makes matters much easier. Let me get right to the point.
You want to know if I took Skeever's sting? Yes.
But I don't have it
Take
anymore.
but
That is a common
I don't have
theme.
it anymore.
Okay, what do you mean you don't have it anymore?
Ha! Skeever, is one to get confused, especially when enchantments or magic are involved. There is no Skeever tail. Or more accurately, what Skeever thinks is a Skeever tail is actually a sword. A very powerful enchanted sword, to be exact.
So it's actually, so the Skeever tail is actually a sword called Skeever's Sting? What?
Undeniably, yes.
But how can this be? How does he not know the difference between the two? Maybe, like I said, he's insane.
It depends on when. You see, at the time, he was not himself. Well, more than his usual being not himself. None of us were.
What do you mean? Like, we already know this, but we're gonna have him explain it.
Not as much as I should, I'm afraid, but I can tell you what I know.
Alright, tell me what you know.
Well, you may have known this already, but Skeever keeps diaries. Very special diaries. Whether you have read them or not is entirely up to you. And of course, it depends on your relationship with Skeever. He's not very friendly at first, but I can assure you he warms up to you in time. Whichever the case may be, you may also notice that Skeever's diaries are incomplete. I know this because I collected a few from his stash when I snatched the sword. I only borrowed them for posterity inference. I meant to give them back. But that is of no consequence now, as I do not possess any of Skeever's items anymore. He took Skeever's thing. He took the diaries. He took everything.
Who took what, Ratmouth?
Whiskers! An oaf of an overgrown orc inclined to violence and brutality. He is the type of orc that will smash your skull first and then ask someone around what was your name.
Okay, I need some time. Time. Doesn't sound like a nice orc, neither are you from stealing from Skeever. Yeah.
I only did it to protect him. Listen, I know what Skeever may have told you about me. How I scurry away from a fight, tremble at the first sight of trouble. But that was the old me. I have changed. We all have. Whiskers used to be the smallest among us. I find it very curious that each time I wish to remember how we exactly changed, I simply cannot.
Get back to the tale telling.
Yes, of course. It's just that I believe there is a connection between the two. I don't think any of our gang members know what happened. Least of all Whiskers. Maybe Furball knows something.
Understood that from Skeever 2's. Something must have happened to your gang. Are they like a? I'm trying to figure out what's. Are they like an entity that like separated into 3 or 4 separate parts? I don't know if we made it this far. I don't even know how we. We must have found like a Skeever diary laying around somewhere in some type of cave, and he explained them pre-time break. He explained himself.
Something in
which is why we know he's like half Daedra or something.
I didn't.
Other than that, I don't really know what's going on with this Skeever.
Some of our personal items would provide us with some clues. My necklace told me nothing. I really thought it would. Well, I got nothing from it.
Alright, so you went after Skeever's sword.
Yes, well, yes. To see if it can bring up a memory or two. When I saw the diaries, I had to take a look.
Okay. What did you read or learn from the diaries?
Nothing. I didn't get a chance to read any of them. I couldn't very well read them in the Whiterun barracks. I had to wait for a more opportune time. You have to be careful in big cities. I know Whiterun is not Markarth, but I even hid my necklace in my bag before walking the streets. That is also why I'm dressed like this. I wanted to be noticed as little as possible. I made my way out of Whiterun thinking I would find a nice rock to sit on, something pleasant, by a stream or whatnot. Oh, I remember that smell well, and still feel my head hurting from Whisker's mace. He was so enraged that he actually missed the top of my head and bashed my ear. But I fell all the same. He was too busy grabbing on my bag and running off, so I assumed he thought I was knocked out cold or dead. Either way, he took off with everything I had, my own necklace and clothes included.
Yeah, didn't you say you were protecting the Skeever?
I was. As I was searching around for more of my own personal items, I happened to pass by a tavern.
Okay. You got drunk and don't remember anything, right?
No. Why would I do that? I don't even
Skeever
like to
would.
drink. Even if I did, I doubt I would drink so much as to cause a memory loss. As I was saying, I got into a tavern and sat down for a warm meal. While enjoying my dinner, I overheard one of the patrons speaking about an unmistakably recognizable orc I know. There was no doubt about it. They were speaking of Whiskers, though without their knowledge. As it turns out, he was at the same tavern I just walked into and rambled about killing a Skeever in Whiterun. I knew right away he was talking about Skeever, and not just a random poor little creature such as an actual Skeever. Whiskered is a barbarian of an orc, but he is no fool. He would not travel at night. I, on the other hand, gathered up bravery I did not know I had.
You risk your own life to warn Skeever. Yeah. So you risked your own life to warn Skeever.
By the divines, that is what I did. I find it hard to believe myself, but it's true. I didn't think about the sword at the time. All I knew was that my friend needs my help, and I must warn him. I ran as fast as I could, guessing where my next step lands. That was also when I found out I'm pretty good with flaming spells. That was new.
Okay, and wait, magic takes practice. Time to learn. Yeah, magic. Well, unless you're me, takes practice and takes time to learn.
In this instance, it didn't. I simply found out I could do it. Good thing too, since that pack of wolves attacked me. I made quick work of them. I arrived in Whiterun just before morning. Naturally, I went to the Bannered Mare to look for Skeever. I mean, where else could he be?
It does make perfect sense. Well, if he wasn't in the Bannered Mare, he'd be in some other tavern somewhere.
I know, right? Hulda told me there was only one fool of a drunk, fitting the description I gave her, and that he was hauled off to jail. It was something about him proposing marriage to every available ale mug. It made the other patrons anxious. While that alone may not be enough to be thrown to jail, one such proposal ended up spilling a few mugs on the Whiterun guards. Let's just say they swiftly assisted Skeever to the Whiterun jail after that.
Okay, but if you wanted to protect Skeever, why did you steal his belongings?
That was not my intention in the first place. I came to the jail and paid off Skeever's preposterous lollygagging fees. As soon as I've done so, one of the guards handed me Skeever's pack. If it wasn't for the bag's weight, I don't think I would have remembered. It dawned upon me that Skeever's sting is inside. I glimpsed and saw it, and the diaries. I looked at Skeever sleeping in his cell, so calmly. You don't know Whiskers like I do. That cell was the safest place for Skeever to be in.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I literally fell asleep. I woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I need some time to think. Oh my goodness. No. No. I'm so sorry.
I am happy to see you ignite our verbal exchange once again.
Yeah, Banner Mare.
That's right.
Doesn't make perfect sense.
It was something about him proposing marriage to every available ale mug. It made the other patrons anxious. While that alone may not be enough to be thrown to jail, one such proposal ended up spilling a few mugs on the Whiterun guards. Let's just say they swiftly assisted Skeever to the Whiterun jail after that.
Okay, so this is where we were. Sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, sleep has been terrible. I woke up around 2-ish, 3-ish in the morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning now. I literally fell asleep listening to this. Not that it was boring, like I'm just exhausted. I'm actually rather impressed with the dialogue.
That was not...
Okay, I think we did this already.
You don't know Whiskers like I do.
Okay, we're here.
That cell was the safest place for Skeever to be in.
Do you have any idea where Whiskers was headed?
After Whiskers bashed my ear, my vision was somewhat blurry. But I think, he did mumble something when he ran off. Something about waiting for Skeever at his workplace and finishing him off there. I know Skeever works at the Riverwood Hall of the Dead, so I guess Whiskers is there. You are not seriously considering going after Whiskers, are you?
Yep. I mean, I am the Dragonborn. He's not going to kill me.
Fine, but you're in for a fight. I will stay in Riften for now.
I will shout at him once if I have to.
Whiskers encounter. If by some miracle
And literally
you do
vaporize
find
him.
Whiskers and he doesn't crush both of your skulls, I would love to have my amulet back.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
You have my thanks. May flames light your path and protect your skin.
Alright, thank you.
Fire, huh?
What was that, Skeever?
I said fire.
No, I believe you said fire, huh?
So, fire.
Yes, Skeever. For some reason I was gifted with magically pyrotechnic abilities.
Lucky you. I guess now you can cook a meal in a fraction of the usual time. You do realize that... Finish talking. You know, anyone else will already consider a somewhat violent solution to your consistent interruptions.
Skeever.
You know, what?
I'm very sorry about the whole jail ordeal.
Hey, Ratmouth.
Your humor. I didn't like seeing you there.
Hey, Ratmouth.
Yes, I realize you don't like to be cooped up. Truly, this was for your own good. I hope you can forgive me.
I guess so. Let's talk after I find my skeever tail. I mean, my sword. It'll be much easier to forgive when I get my sword back. You also seem to know more about my situation. I mean, our situation than anyone else.
That may be true for now, though I have not seen a trace of Furball, and she was always the smartest among us.
Smarts are one thing, but for this magical... whatever you want to call it, I am sure another magical force is needed to counter it.
That is a very academically accidental intuitive comment you made there, my friend.
I guess it is. In any case, we have to go get my sword. You can stay here. I have a feeling my companion and I will be able to handle Whiskers. By the way, my companion was the only one who was able to sober me up, just by standing near me. As soon as they walked into the tavern, it felt strange, but after we talked for a bit, I was completely sober. I'm not sure this is a permanent solution, but it does count for something, doesn't it?
Of course it does. This is extremely intriguing. I will have to examine the effects further the first chance I get. I don't have any immediate thought about how to approach this matter, but I'm sure it will come in time.
Then off to the Riverwood Hall of the Dead it is. See you later, Ratty.
Best of luck to you. Come back alive. And
Hey,
I
Ratna.
hope... Oh, Skeever. Good luck.
Well, thank you, Ratty. And you can count on us coming back alive. Let's get going, assuming you are ready. Oh, I'm carrying one of the diaries Ratmoth spoke of, if you're interested.
Okay. So with that all that being said, I probably should try getting back to sleep. So we'll see you in the next one.